So this little video is to introduce this AIRMATE circulation fan, and I'm going to be using this in an exercise room, and I've got it sitting here in the corner of this space. And first thing I wanted to show is just kind of how tall this is. This is one item that I wasn't aware of, but it's only about 42 inches tall, and that stem on the fan itself does not extend. So there's no additional sizing there. And then the next thing is that it comes with this little remote, which magnetizes down to that little spot right there on the fan. So I'm going to turn this on for just to show what it does. And now you can see that it's turned on. And the fan, the little remote itself, has multiple features. This piece right here controls the rotation of the fan. So as you can see, that works really well. I'm going to stop it right there, just for show. And then you have plus and minus here, which just increases the speed, and I'll show that. You can hear the difference. You have a timer. I can turn off the noises it's making right now. So if I were to push this, so now if I push the plus sign, you notice it didn't make any beeping sound. So you can turn that off. That's pretty nice. To be honest with you, I'm not positive. I think this is just another way to control the fan. And oh, that takes it all the way to the highest speed setting. And I just pushed it off so it goes back to where it was. So that's the basic use of this remote. And I won't demonstrate it right now, but it does not stick super well to the. Well, actually, I'll do that in just a second. The next thing I wanted to show was just an example of where it's at with regard to sound. So when I talk, it throws it off, so I'm going to take that away. But you can see that at its current setting, it's just over 40 decibels, which is, quite frankly, whisper quiet. I'm going to turn this up full blast now. So you can see even at its highest setting, and I'm going to turn this down to what I assume is I think I may have just turned it off. So that's the lowest setting. So you can see it's about 30 decibels. So what I'm trying to show here is that this is quite possibly the quietest fan that I've ever had for the amount of airflow you get. It is pricey, but let me tell you, that little, when you kick this up, say, even to about halfway. So what I'm going to do now is get over and show the back side here, what that looks like. So it's got settings that go from 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, and 10 to 12, and then the highest, most powerful speed. And of course, I've got it sitting here just about medium, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave my camera right there, and then I'm going to put this, I'm going to try to show this if I can. So you have this, and it's just not, really strong, but it does hold it, and overall, I'm going to say this is one really nice fan. Everything about it is top quality. It's easy to take this cover off, to clean it, and yeah, I think it's for what you get. If you want a quiet fan that pushes a ton of air, I don't know that you're going to find anything else in this price range that's anywhere close to as quiet as this fan is. So I highly recommend it.
received this today, and the first thing I really noticed was how stylish this was. It's not your typical floor fan. It's not ugly. It's not an eyesore. The second thing is it has a magnetic mount to help you hopefully keep track of your remote. I never really have luck with that, but the third thing is it's extremely quiet. You do have to tilt it whatever direction you want. It tilts up and down. But this is on high, and it moves a huge amount of air. And, I'm sorry, that's high. Moves a huge amount of air, and you can barely hear it. So I'm really, really happy with that. It does have a turbo option, which is a little bit louder, but the amount of air is just ridiculous. It also has a timer, and everything here is under remote control. So overall, really, really satisfied with it. And we have vaulted ceilings, so this will really help move the air in the summer months. At first, I was a tad disappointed that the pedestal isn't as tall as I wanted it to be, but this fan works very well, runs quietly, and I'm very impressed.
Very quiet, nice breeze. I give this a 5-star plus.